Parenting games and laughs galore. We bring fun straight to your door. Pop culture, talk and trivia, history and new video games. Movies, music, wrestling too. Sports and stories just for you. Every week a brand new show. Come along, it's time to go. Soapbox or dashboard, oh hey. We're here to brighten up your day. Grab a snack and take a seat. Let's dive in, the fun's complete.
Previously on the Soapbox Smorgasbord podcast, Jason and Ray found out that they were overly matured cream pies. They talked about their dads, being dads, and Friday the 13th, and then they told some shitty dad jokes. Hey everyone, welcome in for episode 109, Fri-Dad the 13th, part 2. We're your host. I'm Jason.
What are we going to do on this one?
I am your host, Jason.
I'm Ray.
And this is our part 2 episode of the Fri-Dad the 13th. And yeah, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, including us. And yeah, pat ourselves on the back.
Dads get no respect.
I'm a motherfucker. Anyways.
Very funny.
So this episode, we are going to do our best of the best bracket of dads from TV shows and movies, and ones that are good dads, bad dads, and all sorts of shit like that. Some of them are father figures, some of them are stepfathers, and yeah. And then after that, if we have time, we're gonna tell some
more bad dad
some
jokes.
more bad dad jokes and yo daddy jokes and stuff like that. So. All right, grab your marker, and we're going to use the cards this time. Extreme Wheel of Punishment will come back soon.
Yeah, I feel like that should be more for like when we're doing trivia instead of a bracket.
I like having to use it to argue. Sometimes. We can do both. Okay. What'd you do with the damn marker? Damn it. Ray.
A whole pile of them right here.
I know, but the one that we had. There. Okay. Alright. What cards are we using? Let's use... Yeah. Do. Okay. We have Homer Simpson versus Jack from The Shining.
Oh, man.
Most likely to get Botox.
I feel like that's Homer Simpson. He'd be like, I wanted my face to stay still.
Yeah.
And she's like, homie, you look weird.
Yeah. Let's go Homer Simpson.
All right. Peter Griffin versus Jupiter from The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, gosh.
That guy's creepy as fuck.
That's the, and he's on the original Hills Have Eyes. I don't know that any of the mutants in the second one are actually named. I don't know.
It says most likely to be into adult baby fetishes. I don't know. I feel
That's a toss-up. It could be either one. Yeah, that could be...
I could see it being Peter Griffin.
Yeah, let's go, Peter. We're chowing down on chips.
Okay, what do you got over there? Hopper from Stranger Things versus Dawn from 28 Weeks Later.
Not Dawn that fills in on the show. Most likely to ask to speak to a manager.
Probably Hopper.
Wasn't Dawn kind of an asshole, though?
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of, but...
Yeah. Hopper.
I'll put Hopper, yeah.
We gotta advance some of our bad dads.
Ron Swanson versus Grandpa Sawyer from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Ugh. Most likely to cheat on a diet. I feel like Ron Swanson definitely would.
Yeah, but Grandpa Sawyer probably don't give a fuck at all what he eats.
No, I feel like Grandpa Sawyer is down there being like, "Oh, this is some good person right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this is some good people."
I don't know. She's on a diet.
I don't know. He eats strictly people.
Not even some asparagus.
No, just people.
Be like, we call this A&A, appendix and asparagus.
Oh, gross. No, Ron Swanson.
All right.
Is he your dad? I didn't know he was a dad.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
All right. This is most likely to disappear without a trace. Mr. Cunningham from Happy Days, or Jenny's dad from Forrest Gump.
I mean, in real life, I don't even know what the fuck happened to Mr. Cunningham.
I mean, he was around most of the episodes.
I never saw him.
But I feel like Jenny's dad, as soon as Jenny was taken away, he disappeared.
He disappeared.
He's probably went to jail or drank himself to death.
Probably.
All right.
Got us a real piece of work.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Krabs versus Captain Spaulding from the Devil's Rejects. Let's see what we got. Most annoying laugh. Mr. Krabs.
What was Spaulding's laugh like?
I've never heard him laugh.
I know he laughed.
Mr. Krabs is like
Fine.
that.
Okay. Dan Connor from Roseanne versus Norman Osborn from Spider-Man, Green Lantern. Most likely to buy dirty underwear.
I don't think that's a Dan Connor thing. That's more of like a Norman
I think Norman Osborn, dude. He'd have like some cute little...
Some Japanese girl.
No, just some little cute assistant that just like doesn't have enough money, and she asks for like, can I get an intern or something? Like, well, I can't pay my interns, but you can sell me those.
What the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
He can't pay his interns?
A lot of places don't pay their interns.
A lot of places pay their interns nowadays.
Yeah, but there's still a lot that don't.
I've never met any place that doesn't pay their interns.
Anyways.
If you're not getting paid at an internship, you're getting fucked. Just so you know.
Yep.
Don't take those internships.
With or without getting
But
cream
that's the only
pied
one that's
by-
left, and it's the one that I really want.
All right, go.
Say no. They're ripping you off.
Woo, that was almost bad. All right.
Okay. Groove versus Victor Frankenstein. Most likely to break a phone in a week. I don't know. Groove's pretty destructive.
He's destructive. Gru.
Yeah, Gru.
All right, Mr. Incredible versus Guy Woodhouse. Who was Guy Woodhouse?
Guy Woodhouse.
Yep, you're the one that put it.
Hmm?
You're the one that put it.
Isn't he the guy from, I don't fucking know. Pull it up. Pull up the list.
Anyways, it's most likely to cheat playing poker.
Yeah, probably Mr. Incredible.
I don't think so.
He wouldn't use his superpowers?
Guy Woodhouse is from
Oh,
Rosemary's Baby. That's right.
Yeah.
He was kind of a shady guy. I'm going Guy Woodhouse.
Guy Woodhouse, for sure.
I feel like Mr. Incredible, other than when he's fighting crime, is all about rules.
Danny Tanner versus the Happy Face Killer, Keith Jesperson.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to sing the national anthem wrong at an event.
Ooh, Danny Tanner's kind of clumsy. I don't know.
He might do that on accident.
Yeah.
And be like, oh. Yeah, we'll put Danny Tanner.
Okay.
Keith Jesperson, I feel like he's too full of himself. He wouldn't let himself fail.
Carl Winslow from Family Matters versus Clive from the movie Splice. Most likely to break a mirror.
I I don't. Any one of them? I mean, how?
I feel like Carl's pretty.
I don't know. I feel like the guy Clive from Splice would probably break a mirror because he'd probably be fucking that monster thing.
Fucking that monster, or that either that or he just doesn't get enough sleep, and so he's klutzy and everything. So we'll go Clive. I feel like Urkel might break the.
Bro, Splice is fucked.
Okay.
Okay, Jason
Seaver.
Mm-hmm. From Growing Pains.
Yep.
And Lewis Creed from Pet Cemetery. Most likely to say I love you to get out of trouble.
Oh, Jason Seaver.
Yeah.
Do something to piss off his wife, and
I love you.
I don't know though. Well, yeah.
Our kid is back
No,
from the dead.
wasn't he a psychiatrist or something?
Yeah.
Randy Marsh versus Dr. Evil. Oh, this is a toss-up. Most likely to choke on a hot dog. I feel like Dr. Evil, dude. I feel like Randy Marsh would pride himself in not having a gag reflux.
He'd be
or
like,
something.
oh, I don't need to chew it.
Yeah, dude. Dr. Evil. Sorry,
Dr.
Randy.
Evil. Randy's got that deep throat.
Well, plus Dr. Evil was cryogenically frozen, so some of the muscles
True.
might not work and stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. Al Bundy versus Ellison Oswalt.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
You put it. Jesus, Ray, making us look like idiots. Ellison Oswalt is
the dad
From
from
Sinister.
Sinister.
Yeah.
Where
Sorry.
he's the author.
That's why I always write shit next to it.
Okay,
so that I know
most
what I'm
likely
talking
to be pickpocketed.
about. Ooh,
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Yep.
Fucking idiot.
Marlin from Finding Nemo
Nemo.
versus Darth Vader.
What's that?
Most likely to tell a bad joke. Marlin. Damn.
Okay, Bandit Healer versus Dennis Rader.
Oh,
Fucking
God.
BTK killer. Most likely to be late to their own event.
Ooh. Dennis Rader was a pretty punctual,
Yeah, he was pretty
clean
punctual
guy. I feel like Bandit's got to deal with the shenanigans of his kids.
Yeah, we'll say Bandit.
Mm-hmm. All right. Brad from Daddy's Home versus Beverly's dad on It. Most likely to drown during a baptism.
Ugh. I hope Beverly's dad.
Beverly's dad, dude. I think he's too drunk and he
he'd
just...
probably fucking fall in.
By the way, I see my marker. You dropped it.
Whatever. That's why we got 50 of them, right?
Sure.
Shrek versus Ed Harley from Pumpkinhead. Most likely to be in a movie. They're both in movies.
Fine. Pick a different one.
Most likely to fall in the water fishing.
I think Shrek. There's always shenanigans going on around him.
Some big fish pulls him in. He's like,
Yep.
ugh, donkey! Or donkey backs up into him and he's like, donkey!
All right. Hank Hill versus Herb Ballmeister.
Herb.
Come on, Ray.
Herb Bowmaster is the serial killer.
Okay, most likely to get horny at a funeral.
Probably Herb Bowmeister.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. I accidentally skipped one.
Oh.
Uncle Phil versus Gary Ridgway. Green River Killer.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely Gary Ridgway.
Okay.
He'd be like, look at that dead body. Oh my god, look at how
I was gonna say Uncle Phil is a good Christian man.
He's a judge.
Mm-hmm.
Walter White versus Wilfred James from 1922. Most likely to hit a deer. I don't know.
Walter White's going on all them back rows and everything.
True.
What's Wilfred
True.
James from?
He's from Kansas, basically.
1992 or 1922. Yeah.
I forget where he lives. He's
All
in
right.
the middle of the farm. So
Hank Hill.
we'll say Walter White.
Hank Hill versus Herb Baumeister. Most likely to burn dinner. Ooh.
Oh my God.
I don't know much about this Herb.
He was a
Baumeister.
businessman, really, but
Yeah, but
he on the side he would pick up gay men and murder them. So
I mean, Hank Hill was pretty attentive when it came to cooking on his grill with his propane.
it uses propane.
I don't know shit about Herb. That's why I was trying to pick movie people. I'll put Herb because I feel like he's busy killing people and then he thinks someone's
burned
dead.
some food.
Yep. Thinks someone's dead and he's in the middle of eating or cooking them a pot pie and
Then they come back to life and you're like,
Yep.
oh shit. Stu Pickles versus George Lutz from Amityville. Most likely to get hit by the lightning.
oh, Stu Pickles. He always getting up on the roof to fix the antenna.
He's like playing with electricity all the time too.
Gomez Adams from Adams Family versus Peter McAllister from Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Most likely to be afraid of heights. I don't think Gomez is really afraid of anything.
He's not afraid of anything.
Peter McAllister.
Yeah, Peter McAllister. He'd be like, "Get me down. Somebody give me a rope."
Okay.
Or something. Bob Belcher versus Daniel Plainview. That's from what?
That's why I write shit down next to it. Jesus, Ray. Daniel. See, that's not.
What are you doing? Just go to Google.
There Will Be Blood.
Oh, the old man from There Will Be
Yep.
Blood. Most likely to have a Harry Potter wedding. Bob Belcher.
Mm-hmm. All right. Fred Flintstone versus Tywin Lannister. Who's that?
That's the
Game
dad.
of Thrones guy?
Yeah, that's the dad of the all three Lannisters. The midget and the... Oh, wait, can I say that?
Little people.
Little people.
Most likely to be a furry. Fred Flintstone wears like saber-tooth tiger.
Bro, I don't know.
But-
I'd say Tywin Lannister on that one.
Because
He's
doesn't he wear
straight
like a
up
big
weird.
wolf costume and... Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
I'll just write Tywin.
Wearing a bunch of fur and shit.
Yep. All right.
Shitty father, though. George Jetson versus Josh Lambert from Insidious. Most likely to have a disease named for them. Jesus. I don't know. I feel like none of them would.
George Jesson's in space, so I mean, more than likely they're cured
Yeah.
of everything. Then, so let's go with
Wanna go with
Lambert.
a
I feel like
different card?
Lambert's disease could be a real thing.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that probably is.
All right, Huck Finn's abusive dad versus Mufasa. Most likely to get reincarnated as a taco. Dude, you gotta think. People eat lion. Someone comes across a newly trampled lion.
They're like, oh, look.
Yep.
Mufasa.
Lion taco.
Lion tacos.
Mufasa.
And that ain't no lion.
All right. Sorry.
Nigel Thornberry versus John from The Orphan.
Oh, that guy's... Dude, he like almost sleeps with that kid.
Most
Which isn't
likely to
actually kid.
steal a car.
Mm.
John. I'm just going to say it. John.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mike Brady from Brady Bunch versus Frank Reynolds. Biggest freeloader. Who's Frank Reynolds, Ray?
Frank Reynolds is the dad from Always Sunny.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't
said
know.
Frank Reynolds.
I was gonna say Mike Brady did swoop in and conveniently pick up a housewife with 3 kids.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's go Frank.
Okay, we got
Okay.
Jerry from Rick and Morty versus Lou Smith from The Fresh Prince. That's actually Will Smith's real dad.
Where the fuck did Frank Gallagher go?
I don't know. I don't think you put him on there.
Yeah, I did. I know I fucking did. Did you skip over him?
I didn't skip over him.
The fuck? Okay, fine. Keep going.
I think you should have put, instead of Ron Swanson, you should have put Frank Gallagher.
That's alright. Whatever.
Anyways. Okay, most likely to bang a teacher.
Jerry.
Jerry? You think Jerry would?
What's Lou from? Fresh Prince. Ooh, I don't know. Maybe Lou? No.
Lou's a scumbag. He
Yeah,
just
Lou's a
doesn't wanna,
scumbag.
he's just like, hey, I gotta go because you don't have any money somehow. We'll say Jerry.
Goofy versus Ego, or Egos, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Ego.
From Guardians of the Galaxy, Star-Lord's dad.
Yeah.
Most likely to put ketchup on a steak. That's Goofy all day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Stan from American Dad versus Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to be dumped on their birthday.
Stan's married.
Yeah? So Thanos?
Thanos doesn't really celebrate birthdays, so it'd just be a random day, and he just... Yeah.
Well, who would it be then?
I
You
don't know.
want to pick a different card? Let's pick a different card.
Sure.
Who would win a beauty contest? Stan.
Stan. He's got hairstylists and all that shit.
Yeah.
Homer Simpson versus Hopper, most likely to be into bondage.
What the fuck?
Homer?
Yeah, Homer Simpson.
Homer.
I don't know. Hopper's a cop. He's probably got like
Maybe,
cuffs, and
yeah.
he's all like, "Let's put on these cuffs, baby."
All right.
She's all like, "Those are too tight."
All right.
He's like, "Yeah, I know they're tight. I like it that way." Okay. Peter Griffin versus Ron Swanson. Most likely to be a robot. Who do you think? Most likely to be a robot? Peter Griffin?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Jenny's dad versus Norman Osborn, most likely to fart in public. I feel like Jenny's dad is too busy being drunk at home to go out in public.
Yeah, so Norman Osborn
Yep.
for sure.
He's on his... That's how he goes faster, on his little...
He's like...
accidentally
flies
shoots some
on-
flames out behind him.
He's like, oh! Mr. Krabs versus Gru.
Mhm.
Who would be the first to die in a movie?
I
I don't know.
don't know, Mr. Krabs, maybe?
Yeah, I guess Mr. Krabs. We'll put Mr. Krabs.
Or Gru does a bunch of
But
like
he never
spy
dies.
shit. Stuff's getting blown up.
He never dies, though.
All right, fine.
Mr. Krabs.
All right. Clive from Splice versus Guy Woodhouse.
Ugh.
Most likely to keep chloroform on hand.
Clive.
Clive?
Yeah, I feel like...
You don't think Guy Woodhouse?
Yeah, but Clive's a scientist, right?
True.
Wouldn't he have chemicals ready to go?
Yeah, but what do you need chloroform for? I would guess. I don't
It's
know.
a cleaning agent.
Isn't Guy Woodhouse a murderer?
I don't know what the fuck he is.
Oh my god. Damn it, Ray. This is why you need to write shit next to it. So then we remembered who's who.
You better leave that up.
Huh?
You better leave that up.
Guy Woodhouse is the guy from Rosemary's Baby. Oh, dude. Yeah, he was a shitty husband. It's Guy Woodhouse.
Okay. Danny Tanner versus Jason Seaver. Who would win a Peace Prize?
Ooh.
I say Jason Seaver. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Seaver.
Dr. Evil versus Marlin. Most likely to torture bugs. Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil.
Unless you count Marlin being a fish and eating bugs. But I don't really know how many bugs you come across in the ocean.
Yeah, probably not that many.
Alright.
Al Bundy versus Bandit Healer. Most successful.
Ooh. Al Bundy. He owns a shoe store. He was a quarterback.
Yeah?
All that stuff. Yeah.
Wasn't Bandit Healer, didn't he play rugby and stuff?
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, he works from home.
Yeah. But, I mean, Al owns shoe stores. He owns a bunch of records for football.
Okay, we'll say Al Bundy.
Yeah. I mean, we could spin it. All right. Beverly's dad from It versus Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer, most likely to win a dog show.
Like with the dog?
It doesn't specify.
Just put Gary Ridgway. I feel like Gary Ridgway.
Fine, here. Most likely to get stuck on a toilet.
Oh,
We'll go
fuck.
Beverly's dad because he's a
Beverly's
fucking
dad.
alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah, he's constipated all the fucking time. He just sits there and he's like, ah. Okay, Shrek versus Walter White. Let's see what we got.
Who's making drugs in my swamp?
Who would be a better game show host? Ooh, Shrek or Walter White? I say
like
Shrek. Yeah.
Yeah. Herb Ballmester versus Peter McAllister. Most likely to accidentally discover a new STD.
Herb Bowmeister had gay sex with men. So
Herb.
yeah.
Okay. Stu Pickles.
Stu Pickles versus Bob Belcher.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to be president. I don't know. I like Bob Belcher.
Yeah.
I would vote for him.
I feel like Stu's too scatterbrained to be a president.
Yeah.
Mufasa versus Tywin Lannister. Most likely to get robbed. Mufasa, he was robbed of his life. He was robbed of
Really?
being king.
He's a lion.
Yeah, but he's still robbed
Come up on
of
him,
it.
he'll fuck you up.
He got fucking killed, and so he's no longer the king. And
Yeah, but it was his brother. He was betrayed. He wasn't robbed.
still robbed of his opportunity to be the king.
Not really. He was the king.
Okay, robbed of his
If
kingdom.
anybody got robbed, it was Simba.
Yeah.
Simba got robbed. Simba got robbed of his childhood and his opportunity for the throne.
Tell me how Tywin gets robbed.
I don't know. We'll go with Mufasa.
Yeah, see? Mufasa.
Okay, Joss Lambert versus John from The Orphan. Fucking weirdo.
What should be like most likely to...
Bigger heartthrob. Oh man.
She was pretty attracted to him.
Was she?
To John. Yep.
Okay, whatever. We'll just say John, I guess.
I don't know really which one counts as a heartthrob. Alright, Frank Reynolds versus Goofy. Most likely to be an astronaut.
Frank Reynolds has a ton of money, so he could probably honestly just pay somebody to take him to space. Although he'd probably be like, I gotta take a shit. And they're like, you're in a diaper. And he's
think
like,
Goofy-
no, I have to shit now.
I think Goofy did go to space, though.
Did Goofy go to space?
Yeah, and think of all the times that he, like, you know, gets hurt or something, burned or something.
He's
That
like,
he...
oh,
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Frank Reynolds.
Okay, fine.
Jerry versus Stan.
Stan from American Dad.
Gaseous. Stan.
Whatever. All right. Homer Simpson versus Norman Osborn. Oh, shit.
What do they do?
Most likely to be a fugitive. Norman Osborn.
Norman Osborn.
They just don't
For
know that it's
sure.
him. Okay. All right. What do you got?
Peter Griffin versus Mr. Krabs.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely to be a dentist. I don't know. I couldn't see Peter being in someone's mouth being like,
No.
yeah. I say Mr. Krabs because
Yeah.
he's got those pinchers and he could just pull a tooth.
Well, that and he'd want to pull teeth so then he could put them
Sell
under
the
his pillow
gold.
for money. Guy Woodhouse versus Dr. Evil, most likely to fall asleep during a movie. Dr. Evil. Yeah.
Jason Seaver versus Al Bundy, most likely to be a teacher.
Isn't Seaver kind of a... I don't know
Yeah,
if
we'll
he's a
say
teacher.
Jason Seaver.
Yeah,
I say Jason Seaver.
he's college educated.
Yeah.
Beverly's Dad versus Herb Baumeister, most likely to be a grouchy old man.
Beverly's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Herb Baumeister shot himself in the car, so he's definitely not going to be an old man.
Okay.
I can't imagine his kids like growing up being like one of the kids found a skull in the yard and was like, "Mommy, look, what the fuck?" Okay, Shrek versus Bob Belcher. Most likely to be a career criminal. Shrek?
He is kind of an outlaw of the land.
Yeah. We'll say Shrek.
Mufasa versus Frank Reynolds, most likely to eat an entire bag of chips.
Frank Reynolds. I mean, Mufasa's the lion, so he could eat anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's up. Whatever you want.
Let's
Who you pushing?
just go.
A cartoon lion or an actual person?
Shit. Let's just go Frank, because chances of Mufasa coming across chips are slim.
True.
Because he's dead. I mean, he's a lion. All right.
Okay, John from The Orphan versus Stan from American Dad. Most likely to have lost their virginity last. Stan. Fucking nerd.
Okay. Norman Osborn versus Dr. Evil. Most likely to accidentally dye all the clothes in the washer pink. That is Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil. He's got like pink socks on, pink shirt.
All right.
He's like, "What, man? This is my new style." Seth's like, "Really, Dad?" Mr. Krabs versus Jason Seaver. Most likely to swallow their dip. Wait, what?
Dip.
Oh, like chew?
Yep.
I could see Mr. Krabs doing
Yep.
that. Mr. Krabs.
All right. Beverly's Dad versus Frank R. Most likely to invent something.
Frank Reynolds. I feel like Frank Reynolds. Beverly's dad is too much of a piece of shit to do anything. Let alone, I don't even know what the fuck he does for work.
I don't know. He's
Like
drunk.
in that movie, it's like he's just on welfare. Like, what the fuck? Shrek versus Stan. Most likely to cry during sex.
Yeah.
Stan. All right.
All right. All right. Dr. Evil versus Frank R. Frank Reynolds. Most likely to look the same in 10 years. Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil. Mr. Krabs versus Stan. Most likely to become possessed.
Ooh, Mr. Krabs.
Really?
Some of that haunted ghost treasure that he messes with and stuff like that.
What haunted ghost treasure?
The Flying Dutchman's treasure.
I felt like it would be more like Stan gets possessed.
From American Dad?
Yeah, it'd be more likely
no.
because he bought that hot tub? Remember? He bought the hot tub and it possessed him. He was like sleeping with other women and shit. I'm putting Stan.
All right, we're going to do a best of 5. Okay, Dr. Evil versus Stan. Most likely to get gum in their hair. Dr. Evil doesn't have hair. Stan. 1.
Most likely to be a cannibal. Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You draw the last one.
I'll draw. We're doing best of 5.
Okay.
Most likely to crash their ex's wedding.
I'd say Stan. I don't even know. Does Dr. Evil even have an ex?
I don't know.
Most likely to shave all their body hair.
Dr. Evil. I mean, if he has anything
Yeah,
left, he'd shave it off.
He'd probably shave it off, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Oh, it's tied.
Tied 2-2.
Okay, you want to pick the last one?
All right. Most likely to start a rampage. I feel like Dr. Evil, he'd get mad and just start destroying stuff. Uses sharks with laser beams.
I don't know. I've seen an episode where Stan is using the new equipment and he's like wrecking everything. And he's trying to use like this robot and it's just like.
But is he doing it on purpose or on accident?
No, on accident.
So that's not a rampage.
How is that not a rampage?
A rampage isn't where you do it on accident.
So what, he just rages out?
Yeah.
I don't think Dr. Evil could do that.
He does it all the time. He does all sorts of shit.
He wanted sharks with freaking laser beams on his head. He didn't even get it.
Yeah, he did.
No, true.
He did eventually.
Okay, Dr. Evil's the winner.
Yep. Sweet. All right, put your lid on your marker. And we're going to sit down and tell some dad jokes. All right.
Sharks with freaking laser beams on their head.
Freaking. All right. This is. Are you going to pull up your.
It won't turn on.
Did you click the button?
It's being slow.
All right. This is from BuzzFeed. This is 95 dad jokes that should not be, under any circumstances, told to kids.
Isn't that the one that I... Oh.
You're supposed to tell the... Yeah.
I see.
My sex life is like a Ferrari. I don't have a Ferrari.
Oh. I just burnt my Hawaiian pizza. I guess I should have put it on aloha temperature.
I thought you were going to tell Yo Daddy jokes.
No, I don't have any Yo Daddy jokes.
You couldn't find them?
No.
Oh my gosh. I bet I can find them.
Where does the dog go when he loses his tail?
Dude, right there. 180.
He goes to a retail
right
store.
there. 180 Yo Daddy jokes.
Well, click it.
I'm reading the dirty dad jokes. How did the elephant ask... what did
Airdrop it. No.
What did the elephant ask the naked man?
What?
How do you breathe out of that thing?
Oh my god. How do you breathe out of that thing?
Did you hear about the man who installed a window in his butt?
What?
It was a pain in the ass.
Oh my god.
What does every Tickle Me Elmo get before it leaves the factory?
What?
2 testicles.
Oh my god. 2 testicles.
Mm-hmm. What comes after death?
What?
Necrophiliacs.
Oh my god.
How many flies does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
2. But the real question is, how did they get in there?
Wait, what?
Did you find them?
Yeah, it won't load.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing?
Taking my hat off.
Oh. All right. Mickey Mouse goes into his lawyer to divorce Minnie Mouse. The lawyer says, "You can't divorce Minnie Mouse because because you say she's crazy." Mickey says, "I didn't say she was crazy. I said she was fucking goofy."
Oh no! Oh, oh, oh! Bitch had it coming.
Guy walks up to the librarian and says, "Hey, do you have a book about suicide?" The librarian says, "Fuck you, you won't return it." Damn.
Fuck you! You won't return it. Oh my god! There's a dot on the screen. Do you see this? It's following my mouse.
Alright, anyways, read them.
It's freaking me out.
Read them.
Yo, Daddy's so fat. I took a picture of him last Christmas and it's still printing.
Jeez.
Your daddy's so old, he sat behind Jesus in the 3rd grade.
Hey, Ray.
Huh?
Do you remember blowing bubbles as a kid?
Yeah?
Well, I saw him the other day and he still talks about it.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Your daddy's such a bad cook. Your family prays after they eat. Your daddy's so poor, he goes to the park and ducks give him bread.
Why did the sperm cross the road?
Why?
Because I put on the wrong sock this morning. Jeez.
Your daddy's so fat, when God said, "Let there be light," he asked him to move out of the way. Your daddy's so stupid, he brought a spoon to the Super Bowl.
What's the difference between a pickpocket and a peeping Tom?
What?
A pickpocket snatches watches.
Your daddy's so fat, when he goes camping, the bears hide their food. Your daddy's so fat, he has to use a boomerang to put on a belt. Damn.
A naked man broke into a church. The police chased him around and they finally caught him by the organ.
Oh! Your daddy's so stupid, he ordered an LGBT at Subway.
Jeez. What does a sign on an out-of-business brothel say?
What?
Beat it, we're closed.
Beat it, we're closed. Oh my god. Your daddy's so old, Moses signed his yearbook.
So I went to my doctor the other day, and he told me that I needed to stop masturbating
Why?
because he was trying to examine me.
Oh my god.
Why did Popeye punch the Pope?
Why?
Because he heard he went to Mount Olive.
Oh my god.
What does a robot do after a one-night stand?
What?
Nuts and bolts.
Oh. Oh my god.
Hey, Ray.
What?
What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball?
What?
Gagged.
She gagged. Your daddy is so poor, his face is on food stamp. What the fuck? Your daddy is so stupid he failed lunch.
Jeez.
Your daddy is so white, your family wears sunglasses inside.
Let's see.
Your daddy's so poor he eats cereal with fork to save milk.
What do you call him?
Start doing that.
What do you call a man with a 2-inch penis?
What?
Just in.
Oh my god. Oh. That's sad for any of our viewers who have the name Justin.
Yeah.
Your daddy's so fat, he wore a gray shirt to the zoo, and they thought the elephants escaped.
Oh my gosh.
Your daddy's so stupid, he got fired from a blowjob.
I hate those people who knock at your door and then say you need saved or you'll burn. Stupid firemen.
Oh my god! Your daddy's so bald, I can see what he's thinking.
Jeez.
Your daddy's so ugly, his portraits hang themselves. They're like...
So, so I recently came into a bunch of money.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, normally I use paper towel.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ew. Oh. Oh my god. Your daddy is so fat. He starts the alphabet with an O, O, B, C, D.
Jesus. So, Dad buys a fake Christmas tree, and the cashier says, "Are you going to put it up yourself?" And the dad said, "Don't be disgusting. I'm going to put it up in the living room." These are terrible.
Your daddy's so hairy. Animal Planet did a 12-part documentary on him. That's
Jeez.
gross. Your daddy's so fat, he was on the fence about losing weight, but then the fence broke, so...
Oh my gosh.
Your daddy's so fat, every time he leaves the house, NASA thinks there's a new solar eclipse. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Alright.
daddy is so fat, when he went swimming, the water had to wait its turn.
Oh my gosh. Hmm.
Your daddy's so stupid, he bought seaweed from his drug dealer.
Do.
Your daddy's so old that he was a waiter at the Last Supper.
Did you hear the joke about butter?
What?
Well, I'm not gonna spread it.
Oh. Your daddy's so stupid, he sat on the TV and watched the couch.
Jeez. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a handful more. Oh, here we go. Why did the dad bring a ladder to the bar?
Why?
To reach a higher level.
Wh-
I don't know. That one was dumb.
Your daddy's so lazy, he got a remote control for his remote control.
Oh, these are fucking terrible. I'm not gonna read any
Your
of those.
daddy's so ugly, his reflection holds a crucifix.
Which one are you on? The O hand?
I'm on Pwnley.
Alright, I'll go here.
I'm on Pwnley.
Alright. Let's see what these are. Do. See if this
Your daddy's so old, when he farts, dust comes out. Oh man, your daddy's so ugly. I keep a picture of him in my car so it doesn't get stolen. My car, not the picture. Your daddy's so fat when he wears boots, they turn into flip flops. Oh my god!
Your daddy's so little. When he went to the restaurant, they asked him if he wanted a kids menu.
Your daddy is so hairy that Bigfoot takes pictures of him.
These are dumb.
Your daddy's so stupid. He went to the movies to see Closed during the winter.
Oh my gosh. So, all right, we're kind of.
Your daddy's so stupid. He waits for a stop sign to turn green. Your daddy's so skinny they couldn't see him when he turned sideways.
So I figured we could touch. Here, let's touch on the history of Father's Day. So the first Father's Day service was held in 1908, and it was inspired by Mother's Day and a mining tragedy. And Sonora Smart Dodd is credited with establishing the holiday in Washington in 1910. And Father's Day became a national holiday in 1972 under Nixon.
Oh, interesting. I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. What's your favorite gift you've gotten for Father's Day?
Amelia drew this little hand thing that it gave. I think it gave like a certain number of reasons. I think she only gave me 3, but like the number of reasons why she's glad that I'm her dad.
Nice.
It was kind of cute. It's funny because it was like her actual hand shape that she cut out. It was all choppy, but it was really cute.
Peter drew me a picture at daycare of me with hair.
You're like, that looks awesome, man.
So roses, this is coming from Mental Floss. This is facts about Father's Day that you would not know. Roses were originally a big part of Father's Day celebration. And not everyone was happy about the idea of making Mother's Day and Father's Day separate holidays.
Oh, wow.
Presidents recognized Father's Day before the federal government did. And in Europe, Father's Day has its root in the Middle Ages. Apparently, in France, Father's Day is all about lighters, which is weird. Americans are expected to spend more than $20 billion on Father's Day gifts. That's a lot of fucking money.
That's nuts.
But that is far less than what they spent on Mother's Day.
Wow. Oh, that makes sense. Amelia always asks me, Dad, what do you want for your for whatever? And then I'm like, nothing. I'll just hang out with you guys. It's fine.
Yeah. What? Oh man, it's been a long day. What are your guys' Father's Day plans?
I don't know. We'll probably just hang out at the house. I don't really want to do anything.
I think my mom's birthday falls close, so I think we're gonna do something at her house.
Go cook out.
To kind of celebrate the two of them together.
Sweet. That's kind of nice when you get to do that.
Yeah.
Not to like get all of it out of the way, but like you kind of do.
Well, both. I mean, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, don't yawn, man.
I'm tired.
Average American spends $135 on Father's Day. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, really?
The oldest Father's Day card on record was from 1936. And the most expensive Father's Day gift on record is a $1.5 million diamond encrusted phone case. Why?
God damn.
Most common Father's Day meal is a barbecue, which Dad usually has to cook.
Oh my god.
Father's Day.
Fuck?
Father's Day is the busiest day of the year for collect calls. Care to guess what the average age of a new father is?
What?
31.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That makes.
I feel like I was a seasoned pro at 31.
That makes somewhat sense because
Mhm.
I was like 28 when I first had my kid.
I had 3 kids at 31.
Yeah.
Most common name for a father in the United States is James.
Really?
And the most
Because that's my real dad's name.
the most common
I wonder how many fucking brothers and sisters I have now.
the most common middle name for a father in the United States is Michael. And the most common last name for a father is Smith. James Michael Smith. That sounds like that fucking dude that crazy chick at Burger King was accusing us of knowing.
Oh my god, I will never forget that
Yeah.
day where she's like, tell my ex-husband I said hi. It's like, who's your ex-husband? Michael Patrick, whatever the fuck the third.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, lady?
She's like, yeah, I'm the game you've been playing.
And then
No.
we leave, and then you drive back around, and you're like, Patrick says hi. She's like, I fucking know it.
Average number of children per father is 2.5. I don't know why we're cutting kids in half.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. Most common gift is homemade card, which is completely fine.
He had one kid that he didn't know about.
The gemstone for Father's Day is sapphire.
Dude, what the fuck?
What animal is associated with Father's Day, Ray?
A dog?
The lion.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The most common type of music associated with Father's Day is country music.
Dude, read this.
Does it have to do with Father's Day?
No, but this
All right, then we're
chick
not
was
reading it.
like-
Well, no.
Look
Most
how
common
hot
book.
she is.
Most common book associated with Father's Day is To Kill a Mockingbird.
Bro, that would have been my dream at 13.
Okay. Shh. That has nothing to do with our Father's Day episode or Friday the 13th. Yeah. Ruth Hankey. She's the one that created the Father's Day card. And the first Father's Day tie was created by Harry Roth.
Wait, who made the first Father's Day card?
Ruth Hankey
Huh.
in 1930.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, it's crazy that the official Father's Day flower is the rose. I would have never guessed. Photo albums are the most common for grandfathers. The most common gift for a father is world's best dad mug. Father-in-law is usually a bottle of wine, and stepfather is a gift card. Interesting. I would have never guessed. All right. Well, we are out of here to go spend some time with our kiddos and all that shit.
Yeah, and it is officially Friday the 13th. So. Oh, wait. No.
We're supposed to make it seem like this is. Shut the fuck up.
What? We filmed it in 2 days.
Yeah, no. Anyways. But yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Hey, we finally got it on the third take.
Hope you shut the fuck up. Hope you dads out there have a good Father's Day, and hope you kids do something nice for your father, clean the house, all that stuff.
Yeah, don't get me a tie.
And
Just kidding. I don't care.
yeah, hope everyone has a good night, and thanks for tuning in.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.